Hello, everybody. Joining me now, Wilson Harris, star striker for LouCity, and for my money, probably the hottest striker in the USL Championship right now, man. You got 4 goals in 3 games to start this year. Did you write that said, I'm going to have 4 goals? And like before the season started, just what has this been like for you?
Definitely didn't write it down, but no, it's been a great start to the year. I'm really happy with where we're at as a team, and me personally, just feeling really good. The process has stayed the same for us, just working hard week in, week out. But yeah, it's been a good start.
For you in the off season, I heard you say recently, obviously you're always going to work on your finishing and trying to tighten those skills, but is there one aspect of your game that you said, if I can take one step forward here, I think I'm going to see a difference in some results?
Yeah, I think for me, going into the off season, I really wanted to work on my speed and endurance. So I put a big emphasis on going to the gym and working with the trainers that we have here, put together a good plan for me, and I stuck to it and just trying to stay disciplined with that. And then as the season goes on, just continuing to be sharp and disciplined in my weekly schedule.
When they're working on your speed, what are you running? Gassers over and over? They're putting weights on your back? Like, walk me through how they're getting you faster.
I've been doing some interval training, which is I'll be on an incline on the treadmill and just working 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So it's a bit of speed and endurance.
It's got to be a little different though as a soccer player, because you guys are so endurance based that you're like, wait a second, I only got to do this for 20 seconds. This is easy. Like,
yeah, well, it builds up after time,
and
then I think that's given me a good boost. Just a little top off after all the work we do during the week.
For sure. Well, when you see the ball go into the back of the net, I know there's times where you're taking good shots and you're getting chances, but that ball's not finding the back of the net. Just what does this kind of start do for your confidence at the start of your year? I can't say we expect you to put this kind of output out every single game, because 4 goals in 3 games is a great start, but for your confidence for the whole year, it's got to be huge.
Yeah, I think it's just reassurance for the work I've done coming up to this point, and I think it always is nice to see the ball go into the back of the net, and I think it just gives me the confidence to keep pushing and keep working hard and trying to get more and more goals. Yeah.
And this is a club that's used to having an extremely productive striker. First, Wilson's produced before since he's come to LouCity, but of course Cameron Lancaster was a huge part of this club for a long time. He moves on, and I'm sure you're in the back of your head, you're like, oh man, this means that I'm stepping up. I'm the guy now. What was that like for you?
I think it was great to play with Cameron and learn off him in the past couple years, and I think I took some bits and pieces from him, how to be consistent and really focus on my weekly schedule and really getting in extra work and finishing. So I would take bits and pieces, and yeah, I think for me now it's just about stepping up and believing in myself and pushing for another championship.
Is that veteran routine of his kind of the biggest thing you took away from him, or was there another part of his game that you saw and said, that's something that I think I can do?
Well, yeah, I mean, he has his own abilities. Right. Definitely was one of the best finishers I've seen and played with. But yeah, definitely his discipline and professionalism was super inspiring for me. I think I've just locked in a little bit more.
Okay.
In that piece and trying to be a good professional.
When you were coming into the season and Danny is laying out expectations and the plan, did you guys have a moment where he told you like, hey, we've seen it from you before, and this is now like, I don't want to say your show because you got other guys on the field as well, but when you're in that striker role and you're seen as the leading goal scorer, it's a little different?
Yeah, I mean, our process is very, very much team oriented. I think the goals come from the team. It's not all on me, so I don't feel necessarily the pressure. There's 11 players, that have to create a goal, and I think the work we've done as a team tactically to get to that point has been really, really good. We changed our system a little bit this year, and it's more for me to take in, but I think for the new guys coming in as well have raised the level a lot. Yeah.
How has that system change benefited you? Does it give you more freedom to work with, or more attacking opportunities, or how did it change your role?
I think it has put me in a lot of good positions to score goals, and I stay a little bit higher, and once we win the ball back, I'm always in a good position to try and get a shot off. Sure. I think that's what Danny kind of designed, and I think that's helped me a lot as a player.
I said this to Danny when he came in for a one-on-one segment, that we were talking about a bounce-back season for LouCity, and I always found that to be a little funny, because you've been in the Eastern Conference Final every single year the club's existed. Like, what are you bouncing back from? But obviously last year you rode the roller coaster of that and still ended up where the club is used to being. But now you're one win away from, I think, matching the best start in club history. How much of a motivating factor was, hey, this regular season needs to go better than last year so we can put ourselves in a better position for the playoffs?
Yeah, I think that's exactly, you hit it right on the nail there. I mean, for us to have home advantage in the playoffs is number one. I think we don't struggle on the road, but I think it just makes it that much better playing at Lynn Family Stadium in front of a home crowd. You know, we know the field, we know how it plays. And yeah, of course, we want to do well throughout the season and hopefully get the supporter shield.
And of course, I think we'll see the home field advantage in full force on Saturday when Indy 11 comes to town. Network TV debut for the USL Championship and LouCity. Just when I say that, what comes to your mind? Prime Network TV, national, it's a big stage for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting. I think this league deserves more time on air, and I think we're gonna try and show how entertaining this league can be, and there's no better place to do it than Lynn Family Stadium.
So a hat trick on Network TV. Is that? I said it. He did. It's okay. But hey, man, appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Appreciate you.
Wilson Harris from LouCity. They got Indy 11 on Saturday at Lynn Family Stadium. For now, I'm Tyler Griever for WDRB Sports.